Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are?
Hopefully awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is... Somebody Smallville. Because it's scary. It's a scary episode.
Don't give me a scare.
It's a scary episode.
Don't give me a scare.
It's about nightmares.
Don't give me a scare.
Because this is going back to Smallville, our weekly podcast where Maggie and I rewatch and recap every single episode of Smallville, week by week, episode by episode. We are in season 4, episode 10. Remember, if you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome and get your name in every episode that we make, as well as get exclusive content like our monthly movie commentaries or some sweet emojis that you can use to leave us comments and make us feel good. All that fun stuff. Everybody, we're back again this week. We're back.
We're on track.
We're actually on track. Last week, a brief little explanation here. We mentioned that we may be going on break because Maggie not being able to, she's pregnant, not the most comfortable chairs we ever had, and now we got new chairs.
I'm healed.
So Maggie says she's willing to give it a little bit longer, but obviously at some point the maternity leave is going to kick in and all that stuff.
Hey, we got Burst Jones in chat. Season 4 is my favorite season. What's up, man?
Season 4 is great. I need to shift the way I'm sitting.
Okay.
I'm just like.
And Matt ZR, he's got our pun of the night as always.
Hey.
You gave me a scare with how behind you were.
Hey. We weren't behind. We were right on track.
Hey, we're better than what we was doing last week, man.
Yeah, we missed an entire day of streaming last week. Nah, he's just being silly.
I know he is.
But yeah, so I'm trying to run the prompter back because it just started going without anything. Hey, so before we dive in, I wanted to inform everybody that I got a really freaking cool package waiting for me while I was here. When I got home from work, it was a box. Said it was from. Oh, is Jeriana here? Hey, Jeriana. It was from Hasbro, and so this is what it looks like. All right.
Guess what show?
So it says Surfer Boy Pizza.
Guess what show?
For anybody who's listening to this later on podcast services, and on the back it says Stranger Things.
What?
It's Stranger. I mean, what? I'm not. That's not the surprise, Maggie. Because see, what you check it out.
Pizza?
When you open the box, look at that. Anybody want to take a guess at what this is? Because it is a Transformer. That's right. This is the 2023 crossover Transformer between Transformers and Stranger Things. And it is the Pizza Surfer Boy pizza truck, pizza van. If you watch the most recent episode, what?
It's just
what?
We're back.
It's amazing.
We're back in the saddle.
Like
once again.
I really getting more Transformers.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who watched us while we went back to Beast Wars. I love it. Honestly, I love the packaging almost more than the Transformers. The Transformer itself is great. I love it, and I'm not going to transform it right now, obviously, because that takes forever. But on the box, you can see this is what it turns into. So it's pretty sweet. I think I'm gonna turn it into a short.
It's pretty nice.
Pretty nice. I do love that the box it came in, because most of these crossover boxes are not like this. Like they have, they're just standard packaging. I mean, sometimes they'll have them in a cool pose, like the T-Rex and the Jeep, match the movie, right? Mm-hmm. But most of the time it's just a box, and it's just it's nothing. Yeah. This is fantastic. This Pizza Boy box, under the flap, it has the actual toppings a pizza box would have. I love that on the top there's grease, it's stained as if there was an actual pizza in this.
Yeah.
And underneath there's more stains on the bottom here, so you can see the cheese residue and stuff.
And that's the specialty pizza that.
God dang prompter. I swear, I need to figure out how to turn off this auto scroll thing because it's driving me bonkers.
But it's the pineapple and jalapeno pizza.
Which
It's like
did
it's
we
a
try
special-
it? We didn't try it.
No, I was tempted.
We got the pepperoni because you
Yeah.
could buy these frozen
Yeah,
at Walmart. They were good.
They were good. Actually, made us discover that
The brand that makes
Pal-
it, Palmaro,
Palmero.
something like that.
Apologies if we like hack that all to heck. But like it made us realize that
That's the
pizza
thumbnail.
was worth getting,
Yeah,
and we did for a good while.
it was delicious.
Now we switch back to Red Baron pizza.
Yeah. Hey man, nothing gets between me and my Baron.
What's up, Empire Earth?
Hey, welcome back, Empire Earth.
Um,
Everybody. We're not gonna just talk about Transformers and Stranger Things. We're for sure gonna talk about Smallville. But this just hit today, and I was like, I gotta tell somebody
Burst
about
Jones says, I just finished writing season 3 retrospect after almost a year.
Writing?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, like you're writing a retrospective on
that-
Smallville season 3?
Mm-hmm.
It's playing an ad for me. Sorry.
Mm.
There we go. Just finished writing my season 3. Nice. That's awesome. Way to go,
Yeah.
Burst Jones.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. We'll need to check out. So I'm assuming these are videos. Let me know if they're not. But we'll need to actually. Can
We'll
I
check it
go to
out,
his
man.
channel like right now?
You should be able to.
Burst Jones. Here we go. Videos. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers: The Return. Oh man, now you're talking my language.
No, he said yes.
This is awesome. Oh wow. Okay. Tell you what. You know what I'm gonna do?
I'm having a baby and eating sugar babies.
You gonna give me some sugar, baby?
No.
Okay, fair enough. You know what I'm
Yes,
gonna do,
yes.
Burst Jones? Check it
Yes,
out.
yes.
See this? This is your channel. Look at that. I just
I'll
subscribed.
subscribe.
Just
to Burst
subscribed.
Jones.
So definitely gonna check this out. I'm excited. This is awesome. Thank you. So anyway, back at it again. We are here, and we're gonna talk about Smallville because it's time to go back to Smallville. Was that smooth? No, it probably wasn't smooth.
No, I can't see.
I can't, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just like stuffed into this chair. Like, but it's more because there's so much crap around us, you know? Like they can't see it. We have it like strategically blocked off, and like the camera's like shooting down at us, and it's just, I don't know. I feel so like, I feel just frumpy.
Frumpy.
Yeah, frumpy.
I understand.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun times. Hey, you know what else is fun times? Going back to Smallville, everybody, we are here for the 76th episode of Smallville. That's right. Season 4, episode 10, Scare. Really quick, I mentioned this yesterday during the Hopefully Awesome show, but want to mention it on this one as well. We watched a video over the weekend from H. Bomber guy.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I always want to pronounce it HBO.
Yeah, it's H Bomber guy.
Yeah. But H Bomber guy posted a video. It's fantastic. It's like 4 hours long. I highly recommend everybody check it out. But it's about plagiarism.
Yeah.
Very, very insightful stuff. And not that I have any worries that we've plagiarized anything. I don't think we've ever tried to come across as if we were, you know. But
I don't think so.
what we want to do, it did kind of make me realize I should at least be more thoughtful of that, you know, just to make sure. So
Yeah.
what we do want to do is just call out where we get the things that we talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously our thoughts are our own, but we do pull sources of, especially like the continuity stuff, the DCU references, you know, we scour the internet for that. I mean, some of it we call out while we're watching it.
Yeah.
But like when I'm compiling the show so we can talk about it succinctly, I usually go and reference it's smallville.fandom.com. I believe it's a wiki.
Yeah.
But I don't know how all that works. So I know that the literal URL is smallville.fandom.com.
Okay.
And they've got great stuff on there. Earlier on I used to go to Krypton site back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really had to do that much because Smallville fandom has plenty of stuff. Lucy, get out of here.
Here, give your
Everybody, Lou's here. Drop some Lou's in the chat.
Drop Lou's
Are
in
you
the chat.
pulling Lucy up here?
Yeah. You come up here?
Putting some Lou's in the chat. But yeah, so just wanted to call that out. and make sure that everybody knows that, you know, want us to be above board. I never want us to try and take anything away from anybody or pretend like we're saying stuff that's ours when it's not ours. Like, just want to be completely above board with everyone. So, like I said, just want to give a shout out to smallville.fandom.com. And you should definitely check out their site. If you're looking for more Smallville stuff, they break it down really well. So, track like who writes what episodes and like how many of the prior episodes they did. So anyway, it's a great resource. Highly recommend it. They have like 25 ads on every single screen that you click on. But
don't you love those?
But I mean, it's great.
Websites with recipes.
I mean, our stream has ads. Like, I can't really complain about
but
it. You
it's
know
not
what I
like
mean?
on a website, you know.
Yeah.
Burst Jones says, I remember when I moved to the countryside while season 4 was airing, and we didn't have cable until season 5.
No.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, that's the worst.
He says, so I missed majority of the season. And he agreed with you. Kryptonite was the best to get hints. and Matt
Wait, I'm sorry, I missed that last part. What was that?
Krypton
site. Yeah. I loved Krypton site.
Matt ZR says Lucy likes to be the star.
She is. She's the star
mascot of Hopefully Awesome.
She is the official and unofficial mascot.
Yeah.
And you can get an emoji of Lucy if you become a member right here on youtube.com/hopefully awesome. All right.
There's
anyway,
another ad.
Enough plugging. So episode 76 overall. The original air date was December 1st, 2004. This episode's written by Kelly Souders and Brian Peterson, whose previous episodes include Season 2's episode Nocturne, Skinwalker, Prodigal, Accelerate, Season 3's episodes Phoenix, Relic, Delete, Crisis, Not on Infinite Earths, and Forsaken, and of course the Season 4 episode Gone. I knew he was going to do that. Kelly Souders and Brian Pearson, they end up becoming like the showrunners in the later, I think, Season 9. They start in Season 8, but they have 2 other people doing it with them, and then they fully take over in Season 9 and 10. So I like them a lot. Yeah. Directed by David Carson, whose previous episodes include Season 1 episode Rogue and Season 4 episode Devoted. And this is actually David's final episode of Smallville. So, as tradition, we like to cover all the other things that they worked on post-Smallville or pre-Smallville, just depending on their filmography. So, he also directed episodes of One Tree Hill, Birds of Prey, From the Earth to the Moon, the miniseries, the Tom Hanks miniseries. It's really good. Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Star Trek The Next Generation, Doogie Howser, the OG Doogie Howser, and Beverly Hills 90210.
Cool.
Any Beverly Hills 90210 fans?
I never got to watch it.
My brother did. My oldest brother, the one that I'm joking.
Eric's not in chat, so
it's not worth it. I figured it out. But he watched a lot. I remember watching it, or I remember seeing commercials for it when like Tiffany Amber Thiessen joined the cast.
Yeah.
I remember just thinking like, that's weird. Like she's not Kelly. She's somebody else. And she's bad. You know.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Kind of hot.
Boink. So the synopsis, which I want to thank the IMDb user KGF Visors for their very good synopsis here. Jason has the most atrocious nightmare of his life about Lana leaving him for Clark, catching and separating them in the Kent barn and being stabbed by her. But he doesn't just wake up. But he doesn't just wake up, but in the hospital with symptoms of a continuing nightmare. Soon, many others in Smallville have similar experiences, even Clark, whose superpowers fortunately save him, so he can find the source of the epidemic in a failed experiment on Luthor Corps' fertilizer plant site, where an explosion released a hallucinogen bacteria being developed under military contract, so he can help Lex deal with it. Meanwhile, Lionel, who had settled in prison, finds himself mysteriously scheduled to be released, which all his means could not achieve when he still desperately wanted to get out. This is Smallville, Season 4, Episode 10, Scare. Boo. Maggie? What'd you think of this episode?
It was a very interesting beginning.
Yes.
Because it's like, wait, what's going on?
We're just doing that classic Clark and Lana thing, you know? Like, oh, it's It's halfway through the season. That means we got to start showing them making out and shit, you know.
And dreams.
Stephen, God, I get so freaking tired of it.
Well, goodbye, Lucy.
Bye, Lou.
She's
Everybody
a
throw
diva.
Lucy in the chat. Everybody. Oh, she hit the screen. She walked on the keyboard. That's great. Hey,
I
there he is.
stretched. Oh God. But I don't know. Like.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say I welcome the darkness.
There we go. I was trying. You were like really lit. Like.
Yeah, man.
Oh, not that way. God.
I'm joking.
I know you are. You're anyway. Keep going.
Anyways, I really liked how Clark and Chloe really teamed up there at the beginning. Tried to figure out why, everybody's getting sick and stuff. But I don't know. Just when it came to Lana, I was like, I'm over it. I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
It's, I don't know. Like, I mean,
I know when someone's lying to me.
Wait, in her dream or what?
Like, just in general. She's like, I know when somebody's not being truthful to me.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, because at the end when she's talking, yeah. I don't care. Like, I don't know. I've reached the point, I got really, really annoyed with Lana. Right? Like, especially around this time. Like, really, anytime she starts being, like, super negative towards Clark, like, that's when I start disliking her character.
Yeah.
But, like, now, I don't know if it's just because I'm, in my mid-30s, but, like, I don't know, I'm not annoyed, I'm just more bored.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, God, who cares? Like, come on, Clark. Chloe's right there, You got friggin' Lois? God, Clark, move the hell on already. Jesus.
Who cares about her?
Yeah, so she rode a horse. And so she lived next door. Big fucking deal,
Big
Clark. All right. You're obviously afraid to tell her anything. So, a relationship is built on trust and honesty. And obviously Clark does not have that with Lana at all.
Okay.
Anyway, no, I like this episode. Honestly, I kind of forgot a lot about this episode.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, a couple of weeks ago, we went to eat with my family, and Billy, my brother, was there, and he was talking about this episode, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I literally do not remember this episode. And he was trying to tell me something that he liked about it or something, and like. I completely forgot what he said. Honestly, if he's watching this, I don't think he's watching live, but if he's watching this or listening to this, Billy, feel free to text it to me, and I'll try and add it back to the next episode.
Just to let our chat boys know, I have exited out of chat on my device.
Oh, you have chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Spoilers reigning supreme.
Yeah, I mean, they was talking about like past things, but then I started seeing. I was like, no.
Fair enough. And like we said, Maggie's not in chat, so feel free to spoil it out. Like that's totally fine.
Yeah, that's all left.
Yeah, I mean, because we can't really be mad about people posting spoilers about a show that's 20 years old. I mean, it wouldn't be fair. But literally, this episode was in 2004, and it's getting ready to be 2024.
Wow.
It's crazy, Maggie. I don't want to talk about it. All right. So let's go ahead and move into war. What is it good for?
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
War. Just going to get caught up on chat here. So EnviroEarth actually comments in here. There's no spoilers here. What's she talking about? Maggie? Are you talking shit about our chat without
I'm not
anything?
talking crap about
I
them.
know. I'm joking.
I'm
no,
not.
I am way overprotective of Maggie getting spoiled on Smallville. And honestly, at this point, like a lot of the major things I didn't want you to be spoiled on have kind of happened. Like Lois was a big one, which I know you already knew that. But like, so if anything, I think she's doing it more just so I don't have to like grill her later and be like, "What did you find out about Smallville?"
Yeah, I can't even look up gifs, guys.
It's true.
He won't. Like, there's this one time on Twitter I looked up. I typed in the words "animated Superman gif" and I posted it, and he's like, "No,
Now
you can't go looking."
Not in like a hostile, like abusive way or anything. Just to be very clear,
I'm playing it up, and I think they know that too. But like, it's just like
it doesn't go without saying though.
Don't do it.
Well, because Maggie, I'm telling you, like one of the first gifts you see is like one of the final shots of the series. So it's like just not one that you wanna see. And like, you know, you got spoiled on the witches, you know.
Yeah, that was late night. Maggie half asleep, so that's why
it's
I blame
fine.
it on.
See,
Oh crud! You opened up the last one of those.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize it.
It's the Baja Cranberry Splash. Summer Baja continues, everyone.
Burst Jones, I have read about that death battle.
Wait, how are you?
I could see it. Just death battle.
Which one? What death battle?
Superman versus Goku. I've read
death battle.
Like somebody posted like who would really win.
I mean,
I don't know.
Anyway,
So
let's.
many things.
Speaking of who would win, war. What is it good
Good
for?
for.
So how Clark and Lana have progressed this week. So a couple of things happened. So Clark's nightmare seems to have convinced Clark that he can never share his secret with Lana.
Good.
At the very least, that's his major
She
secret.
doesn't deserve to know.
Let us know in the chat. Does Lana deserve to know? Let us know. Jason also left Lana, so technically she's single again.
Don't, Clark.
Hey, buddy. The door's cracked open. Might as well just...
How about Lex?
Superman that hoe. Watch me. Woo!
Oh, my God. No. No.
You!
I'm gonna go to bed.
You! Hey, you!
Don't bring Joey into this.
Where's Joey? There he is.
Don't bring Joey.
You!
Oh,
Prepared to duel.
I still want that shirt.
What was it again? It was some Christmas pun.
Yes.
So yeah. I don't know. Like, obviously we got some quotes later on. Jonathan Kent talking about the ending of you know, well, Clark, one day you'll find somebody or whatever.
Oh, Clark.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen anything in this show that's really at this point that's made me feel like Lana wouldn't be able to handle his secret.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's just I think Clark's fear is much more, what's the word? Irrational. You know? I mean, like, he just, and like, I think it was kind of taught to him.
Oh, it's time to Yule.
It's time to Yule. Oh my God. But I feel like it was more taught to him by his parents because of how protective they are. And like, that kind of sucks that he has to carry around that kind of anxiety.
Yeah.
You know, just because
Thanks,
of
parents.
Yeah. Not that they don't have a good reason to think the worst of humanity. Like they have like there's plenty of good reasons for them to feel the way they feel.
Yeah.
But still, it does like kind of suck when you look at it from Clark's point of view.
Yeah.
How Clark and Lex have progressed this week. So Clark finds out that Lex is the cause of the epidemic, and Clark offers his blood to be used to make a vaccine, which prompts Lex to be very, very intrigued by.
Yeah.
And then the other doctor's like, it's not enough time. It's
there's
not
not
worth
enough
it.
time.
And like you can just see in Lex's face, it's like, God damn it, can we just get his blood?
And like,
you fuck.
and also, Clark, honey, when somebody tried to stick a needle in you the last time, it broke. So
He can do it though. Remember when he filled up that mason jar of blood and gave it to Morgan Edge? Dominic Toretto. You remember that?
yes, I
Yeah.
do.
He's like, here, look, here's a jar of my blood. Do you need any other body liquids or anything?
Yeah.
You just gotta give me a few minutes. I have super speed, but I'm not that fast. Talking about tears, Maggie. God, get your head out of the dark place.
Gutter.
Whatever. Clark, let's see. Lex uses the new vaccine first, making Clark see that Lex really does care. Oh, so it kind of brings some, bestills a little trust. Instills. I said bestills. It instills some trust back into it.
Be still my heart.
How Lex and Lana have progressed this week. So
None.
Well, a little.
I know.
Oddly enough, Lex was trying to help Jason find a new job because he felt bad for getting Jason fired. And this is what leads to Jason leaving Lana. So, I mean, did he do it to play Jason? Like, how methodical was this? Like, is it just a very surface level? I was actually trying to do what I'm saying I'm doing, or did he know that would drive Jason crazy and make him want to leave Smallville, and then thus making Lana single again?
How maniacal is he?
Like right now, I think surface level. I think is all it is. I think he was trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the future,
fences.
in the future, like standard Lex, not necessarily Smallville future, but like Lex Luthor in the greater DCU.
Yeah.
I absolutely think he'd be thinking 9 steps ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody remembers how convoluted his plan in Batman v Superman was. So I mean, he definitely could figure out how to make a girl's boyfriend break up with her. Anyway. I had no idea what I was doing.
No, I could tell.
Right. How Clark and Lois have progressed this week. Lois is not in this episode.
Boo.
I know, right? Like at this point, just give us every episode needs to have Lois. Hey, Lois.
No.
Do you know Peter Griffin's in Fortnite?
Yeah, I know.
When
they
he
made him muscular.
When he falls, like when he's downed, he goes before he
hate that.
yeah. Not, I don't think it's every Peter Griffin. I think it's just the NPC.
Oh.
Yeah.
The NPC.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
God, I think God every day that we stopped playing Fortnite, that we just don't sink
like
all that money in it anymore.
The Among Us back bling. Every time you're down, it starts playing that music.
Yes.
Uh,
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, it was.
But God, I've spent way too much freaking money on that.
They had us.
It
was gambling our souls away.
And then we broke out.
Yeah.
Finally. Broke it out. Now let's get into
Donald
continuity.
Mustard's out now.
The what?
Donald Mustard.
That's right. He's starting a new game called Spoon Knot. See, it's a pun 2 ways. Because Fort Knot sounds like fork knife, right? And Spoon Knot, it's like moon knot. But it's a spoon. I like y'all. So, continuity. To scare means to fill one with fear.
No way.
Yes way, Maggie.
A scare also refers to a condition of alarm or worry.
This is the worst. Let's see. In this episode, a dangerous hallucinogen is released into the atmosphere of Smallville, causing a widespread scare. Maggie, the title could also refer to the scare effect the toxin has on its victims, causing them to live out their worst fears.
Scarecrow?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in DCU references. Yes, there's a lot of similarities here. Here's a breakdown of the scares. Okay, I thought this would be fun to kind of go through. So Jason dreams about Lana discovering the true reason he came to Smallville. Then she starts making out with Clark, claiming that it was a mistake that they broke up. Jason then comes in and starts beating up Clark for stealing Lana from him. After seeing this, Lana takes a pair of scissors and stabs him, causing him to fall from the Kent's loft, aka the Talon banister. Probably the worst transition.
Yeah, I was like, so where at? Like, when that happened, I was like, so where was he at? Like, where he fell at doesn't make any sense to me.
Hey, It's Smallville.
Unless he just broke through the floor.
No, he fell over the top. There's a rail. There's a rail up there.
I want to know how big this apartment is.
It's well, That's a really good point because it was a theater. Well, it was a theater, so I would think it would be the projection room.
That is true.
But that wouldn't be that big. It definitely wouldn't have a working bathroom in it. So
somebody was living there.
Anyway,
the movie theater times.
God. Chloe has a nightmare. She walks into a room in which she sees a person sitting in a chair wearing a straitjacket. She approaches the person thinking it's her mother, but is revealed to be a nightmarish version of herself with pitch black eyes and a scarred mouth, who tells Chloe that she will have the same fate. The meaning of this warning is clarified at the end of the episode when Chloe reveals that she has discovered her mother is actually in a mental institution and that her disease may be hereditary, like the movie Hereditary.
I don't think that's how that one works.
The movie Hereditary?
Yeah.
We've not watched it, but I don't know if it's about going crazy, but
Mother.
I want to talk about it. That dude, Ari Aster, just fucking freaks me out, man. Oh my god. Midsummer is just, it's so,
Where's Lindsay at when we need her?
it's so like perfectly, beautifully horrifying in like the worst possible way, you know? Like, God, it's great. I respect it, but God, I never want to watch it again.
Yeah.
Like it took me like a good 6 months to wash that movie off me, you know.
It did,
and it's still, man. Every once in a while, I think about a dude in a bear suit. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't. All right. Anyway, speaking of nightmares, Lana appears in a room lying. Are you okay?
Yes.
Was you laughing?
Yes.
Oh. Lana appears in a room lying covered on a bed. She realizes that she is not alone there as she sees many other covered beds, covered as in dead. Like they're dead, yeah. Yeah. Like a morgue. Like a morgue. As she moves towards them, the covers fall, showing her mother, father, Chloe, and Jason dead.
Yeah.
Fucking Lana. Not even Nell, you know?
What? Screw it,
like,
Nell.
I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm going to throw this
there.
out there. Whitney? Like, I mean, sure, Jason's her current boyfriend, but shit, Lana. Like, you've already overwrote.
Dead.
I mean, I feel like Clark would have been there anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
She doesn't care about him right now.
Still. You can't control your subconscious that easily. Okay? Like, no, I don't. Yeah. I think it's a bunch of crap. Another bed then appears containing her own corpse that gets up and tells her that they're all going to leave you and there's nothing you can do about it.
Foreshadowing.
Bitch. Wait, who's foreshadowing?
Zombie Lana's foreshadowing Jason leaving.
Oh, wow. That's a really good point, Maggie. I literally did not even consider that. Good job. Like, honestly, because I kind of forgot that he leaves. Like I forgot that even happens.
And also, I didn't find his
exit.
His exit convincing enough.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you. He's not gone for long.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if he's gone longer than 2 episodes. Like, he could literally be in the next episode. I mean, he's on the main credits, so like he's definitely in the show still. But like, like the fact that I didn't remember him leaving leads me to believe that he's not gone for but like 10 minutes or something. And plus, I think like a month passes between this episode and the next episode. Yeah. So like they have that built-in time difference, you know, that they were working with. Yeah. But like for us, obviously, it's not going to feel that long because it'll just be the next few weeks. Clark had a hallucination of a second meteor shower. In it, meteors started destroying everything, and one hit directly near him, causing kryptonite to shatter and make him weak. Lana was lying in a bed near him, and the meteors made her figure out that it was Clark that caused the first shower and killed her parents.
Wow.
And it wasn't Clark that caused it.
No, it wasn't.
But Clark carries that. Anyway, Knowing this, she picks up a sharp meteor shard and stabs Clark with it. Kia! And so that's all I have.
You took everything away from me.
Do you really think, like, Maggie, do you really think that's how Lana would react?
I don't know.
I don't think it is.
I'm starting to think she's got some mental problems she needs to work through. She needs to go talk to somebody.
Well, then that's fun.
Yeah.
That's acceptable. Mental health is a legit thing.
I
know you're not saying anything bad. I just want to make sure everybody knows where we're coming from. Like, we're not talking ill of that, obviously. I mean, fuck, we go talk to people. Like, it's fun. It's good. It's needed.
It's needed.
And if you're ever feeling that you have, like, anxiety or depression or anything like that you're going through, obviously seek help from licensed people that can actually help you work through that shit. Because you matter, and you shouldn't have to feel like garbage your entire life. So, anyway, I always like to just take a second anytime we kind of tiptoe around that, like, just to make sure everybody knows, like, hey, you're worth figuring that shit out.
It is worth it.
Anyway, Lex finds himself in the White House as the president. He then goes outside where he sees nuclear missiles. I have a fun thing about that. Flying across the skies and destroying every living thing. Finally, he sees himself in a field with the bones of all the people he killed. The field. A field.
Man.
Very similar.
Homophones.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I know obviously we saw this before. I think this is even mentioned later down in this paragraph, but very similar to Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Like when Superman's standing on all the bones, when he's having that dream with Zod, that shared dream, where they like hard make out with each other. I will find him.
I have to kiss him.
That was the worst. That was the worst impression.
No, I don't.
Oh my god, that was amazing. That made me so happy. I love it. All right. On the season 4 DVD, Maggie, there is an alternate dream sequence for Lex.
What?
And it's a little more fucked up.
And he makes out with Clark.
Close. So, in which he dreams that he is about to get married. All right. And it's even revealed that the person he is about to marry is actually his mother, who starts to blame Lex for his brother's death and warns him that he is on a path to destruction. Lex responds furiously by strangling his mother before being woken up by Clark. So they cut that out.
Thank God.
And decided to just reuse footage that they already had. Yeah. And not only from Smallville. They reused footage from somewhere else. And we're getting there.
Okay.
We're getting there, but it's great. Lex's worst fear contains elements of the vision of his future that Cassandra Carver saw in the episode Hourglass back in season 1. Can't believe we're still referencing that all these years later. It's kind of cool. When Chloe asks Clark what his worst nightmare was, instead of recounting what he sees in this episode, he describes the scenario shown to him by Cassandra Carver in the episode Hourglass of losing all his loved ones and being alone. So he pretended that was his fear, caused by the Kryptonian fear toxin, instead of Lana discovering his secret and killing him, because he is guilty for her parents' death. The fact that Clark wasn't one of the corpses in Lana's fear could be because she thinks he is invincible, or that he is no longer one of her loved ones. However, there are other bodies still covered, which may include Clark, Pete, Whitney, and Henry Small.
I don't think she would include him anymore.
I mean, Henry Small's a big part of Smallville, Maggie. Think about it. This is Smallville from Smalls, you know?
That's the Smalls. Smallsville Smalls.
What a just utterly trashed storyline. Like, they just completely just was like, fuck it. We don't need it. We should be keeping a list of all the storylines that ultimately go nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next bit, Wendy. Man, that's a tough name. Do you know how to pronounce that?
Oh.
Kamalaskas?
Kamalaskas?
Wendy Kamalaskas and Ben Odeberg reprised their roles as Lewis and Laura Lang for Lana's hallucination, they were last seen in the pilot episode.
Dang.
Can you believe? Can you believe they came back for that? Like for that, you know, like just to be dead on a table. Do you think he's like, hey, what if I like roll over like one step to the left? They're like, no, you couldn't do it the first time. You're not doing it here.
Yeah.
All right.
No more.
I'm just telling you, Lana's parents, one fucking step to the left, they're still alive. You know, their baby girl doesn't have to grow up with Nell, who fucking hated her and forced a flower shop on her. You know.
Yeah.
God.
You know what? Nell could have very easily let Jonathan
and Kent
let them adopt Lana.
What?
Yeah.
No. What? Why? What? That's a totally different show. That's what you're describing is the plot of The Flash, the TV series. Okay, I don't know if you remember this, Maggie, but in season 1 of The Flash, like when Barry's Barry's dad is in prison, Joe, Iris's dad, adopts him.
Oh wow!
Like he goes and lives with him, like at the age of like 10. So like he grows up with Iris.
Oh okay.
As like a sibling, kind of, you know. I mean, it's got like they just kind of stopped talking about that, you know. And they're like, maybe people will just kind of forget, but no, we all remember. We all remember. I mean, obviously, it's not the same, but it's still just a little weird, you know. Like, I wonder. I didn't get to see the episode. I don't think I saw the episode where they got married. No. Or wait, no, I think we did, because didn't they get married in the park? Didn't Diggle do it? And then Oliver was like, hey, we'll get married too.
Yeah.
Just the worst fucking guests at a wedding.
Like, you're so awful, Oliver. Did you just go back to wherever you came from and have your own
Go back to that hell island you lived on for 4 years, but not really, because you spent a whole year in like fucking Tokyo or whatever. God, you fucking liar. Anyway, I hate you. But no, I wonder if what's his name? I already forgot the Iris's dad's name. I literally said Joe. I wonder if he said oh, my children finally got married or something.
Son and daughter got married.
It's like in The Office at the end when Steve Carell comes back. Yeah. He's like, all my children have grown up and they're marrying each other. Oh my God. So Lionel still in continuity. This is the longest continuity we've ever had on the show. Lionel tells the prison warden that he is guilty of many crimes, but not the one for which he was convicted. This, of course, is a lie on his part, as he confessed to Chloe in the episode Truth while under the effects of the Levitas Project, a substance that makes people answer truthfully. This is odd behavior for a supposedly repentant man. But I don't think, honestly, I don't know if they just forgot that they did that when they wrote that. Because he's being honest right now.
Yeah. Hey guys, while we're out in this episode, did anything already happen?
Nah, you're good. It's Lionel. Okay. He changes every 6 episodes. It's fine.
Okay. Make sure, guys.
He was dying in prison.
Oh.
He went hard prison, right? Yeah. He became prison Lionel. And then he became dying Lionel. Yeah. And now he's healed Lionel and religious Lionel. He's brother Lionel.
Brother Lionel.
And he's free.
Many lies.
And many lies had brother Lionel. All right, we gotta move on. Chloe, Clark, and Lana are discussing Jason's fall, and it is obvious that Chloe knows about the relationship between Lana and Jason. This is because after Jason's firing, it was made public knowledge, which was stated by Lana when she confronted Clark in an earlier episode.
Yeah, which Clark had no part in.
Yeah. Not even Lionel. Not even evil Lionel. Lark, or whatever we called him. Flark.
Yeah, Flark.
Yeah. Not even he had anything to do with it. It was all Lexi Boy. What do you think about Lionel being released from prison?
I think it's bananas. I feel like he's not gonna be, that miracle man.
Yeah.
But he's turned out. I think he's gonna go back to his old ways.
I could see that. So I'm going to be honest with you. I completely skipped over Freak of the Week. I know, of all the things. So we're going to have to figure out what we're saying is the Freak of the Week this week.
Oh.
I mean, it's the gas. But like, it's like fear toxin or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Scarecrow toxin.
In order to figure that out, though, let's talk about our Freak of the Week.
Major Funky.
Yeah. All right. So, Freak of the Week this week is Kryptonian fear
Scarecrow.
toxin.
Scarecrow.
Do you want me just to name it Scarecrow?
Yeah, Scarecrow toxin.
All right. I'll name it Scarecrow. While I'm typing it in, why don't you get everybody caught up on the 9 freaks so far?
All right. Excuse me. Number 1, Bart. Number 2, the Sanderson sisters. Number 3, Flark.
Wait,
Number-
you're supposed to go backwards.
Well,
Number 9.
Excuse me. Number 9, Mr. Knife Guy. Number 8, Cryptuck. Number 7, Hopelessly Devoted. Number 6, Robin Daggers. Number 5, Mitspicklick. Send.
Mr. Mixitlepitalik. Sin. Wow, why does it say sin?
I don't know.
What the heck?
Number 4, Kal-El. Number 3, Flark. Number 2, Sanderson sisters. And number 1, Bart.
Bart. I'm Bart.
Bart.
I'm just fucking Bart, alright? Eat my dick, man. See my shorts. It's Bart Simpson.
Oh.
Anyway, Maggie, where do you want to put
The gas.
Scarecrow? Scarecrow. I'm a scarecrow.
I want to say as the new number 8.
So below Hopelessly Devoted?
Yeah.
Really? You thought it was that bad?
I mean, like, everything else that was going on was, okay. I don't know.
I mean, I thought we got some interesting things. I mean, I guess this one's kind of hard because it's like it's not an actual person. It's just an event that happened, you know?
Yeah.
And like what the actions that come out of the event, how important are they? Did they teach us anything? Like, you know, that's really what you kind of have to lean on. I don't know. I think I would put it. I mean, I'd probably go number 6 and drop Robin Daggers down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Mr. Mixitlepitalik was like a bit stronger, I guess, than this episode.
Yeah.
Not that we're ranking the episodes. Like obviously we're just ranking the bad guys, or the freaks of the weeks rather.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like Robin Daggers had a lot of knowledge. Like she was actually, let's think about this. She's methodical. Like she planned that out, and she almost got away for it too. If it hadn't been for those meddling kids and their goddamn dog,
Hey.
you know. So, I'm torn. What do you think? I'm all alone.
I don't know.
Let's put it the new number 7 below Robin Daggers.
Okay.
All right, Maggie, tell them the new ranking.
All right. Number 1, Bart. Number 2, the Sanderson sisters. Number 3, Flark. Number 4, Kal-El. Number 5, Mixapillic. Send. Number 6, Robin Daggers. Number 7, Scarecrow. Number 8, Hopelessly Devoted. Number 9, Devorted. Number 9, Cryptuck. And number 10, Mr. Knife Guy.
No more Mr. Knife Guy. That's a Wild Wild West reference, everybody. Now let's get into Puberty, but with superpowers.
Yep. Big change.
Bingo.
You had to move the light to be able to see that. It's amazing.
I can't see anything on that side.
Let's see here. So Clark uses the following abilities in this episode: super strength, super speed, and heat vision. Blah. What, do you need any other liquids? I got plenty. I got plenty.
Armpit sweat. Right
I'm
here.
hot. It's just so fucking hot. Okay, it's just hot right now. No flights, no ties. Did they break the rule this week? Maggie, did they break the rule this week?
No.
Are you sure?
I am very sure. Sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. There wasn't really any flights. No ties. Not even in like the dreams.
No.
You know?
That's what I was trying to think back
Yeah.
through.
Which, I mean, but nobody really dreamed of Clark.
No.
That's weird. Like, Lana didn't dream of Clark. Chloe didn't dream of Clark. Lex didn't dream of Clark. The only person that dreamed of Clark was Jason.
No.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. She thinks she's made of candy. Hey, ho, here she goes. It's been stuck in my head all day. Now let's get into drugs, man.
What's OxyContin?
The screen is really jacked up. Look at the screen.
Oh, whoa.
I'll have to fix that.
Oxycontin.
That was our old angle where we had to like crop out stuff. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like how pushed in that was. I'm gonna have to fix it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's terrible. Kryptonite is used to make a fear toxin for the military, and we'll talk more about this in the DCU references. However, I did want to just quickly. I didn't put this in DCU references, but it was kind of hitting me when I typed this out. Kryptonite is used to make a fear toxin for the military. Kind of similar to the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
You know, kind of similar. Obviously not the same, and definitely more like Scarecrow. But I feel like there's enough there to be like, you know. Hey, in the first Tobey Maguire movie, when like remember the other people that are trying to pitch to the military, and the Green Goblin like goes in and like pumpkin bombs them. Was that like were they trying to make like an Iron Man suit?
Yeah, pretty much.
I wonder if they could like retcon that to be like, oh, that was Stark Industries that they bought. Or even better, make it Hammer Industries or whatever.
They turned to skeletons inside that shelter.
Did they turn to skeletons there too?
I'm
I know
pretty
they did in the parade, the not Thanksgiving parade.
Yeah.
The Unity Festival parade or whatever the hell they called it. Just
I
so they
just
didn't get
love-
sued by Macy's.
I just love every year for Thanksgiving, people put up on their stories on Instagram. They're like, Spider-Man is a Thanksgiving movie.
If Spider-Man's a Thanksgiving movie, then Spider-Man No Way Home is a Christmas movie. There it is.
There you go.
All right, now let's get into That's Just Prime.
Well, that's just prime.
Yeah. It's a different yeah. Jonathan, quote, Clark, I'm not sure that it's Lana, but I am sure that someday there'll be someone you can tell. I know they're out there, somewhere out there. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow,
But he hates her.
wow. Hey, don't all the best love stories start off that way, Maggie?
Yeah, they do. Especially when you try to headbutt somebody.
What are you talking about? I didn't headbutt you.
Me.
Oh, you tried to... No, you tried to judo chop me.
Oh.
First time I kissed Maggie, she chopped at me. It was not... That story comes across really bad, actually, now that I'm saying it out loud. Like, it was good. We're married.
We're fine.
It's funny.
I was fine.
Yeah. Like,
It's just, I was caught off guard.
she wanted the kiss.
I did.
All right. Chloe... I'm getting embarrassed.
Good.
No, that makes me feel good. Like, I don't know. Even though I know we've been together for almost 10 years at this point, and like we've been married, we have a daughter, we have another kid coming, right? But like, it still makes me like I'm still just shocked when you say something that is like, I actually like you. You know, like I mean, I know you love me and I know you like me, but like, I don't know. I always wanted to be with you, and like. Now we are, and the fact that you want to be with me is, you know. Anyway, fine, fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. Chloe, quote, I know that I gave you my word that I was going to stop all this prying, but in the last few months, I already got a taste of what it's like to keep my mom's secret, and I've never felt more alone.
You'll never know.
Huh?
She'll never know.
She'll never know. You think?
I'd like to think that.
Who knows?
She can't handle it.
Chloe doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know.
And Fiona is Lana.
She's
She's
on
what?
her knees every Sunday. Yeah.
God damn it, Maggie. God. Let's get into DC references.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Oh my God. All right, so this episode is very similar to the chemical specialties of a villain from DC Comics called Scarecrow.
Oh, Scarecrow.
In Batman Begins, the Scarecrow in the League of Shadows used a fear toxin to poison the city's water supply, resulting in everyone in Gotham City facing their worst fears. Overall, the fear toxin used in this episode could allude to Batman's arch-enemy Scarecrow, who uses a similar toxin to induce the same kind of fears into his victims. So, also, the same scenes of the nuclear strike can be viewed in Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines.
You know what? I was sitting there, I said, these nuclear strikes look awfully familiar.
Dude, right? Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. I feel like I know I knew this at one point.
Yeah.
But like I've forgotten since I knew it. But yeah, they took the footage from Terminator 3 and was like, eh. So not only did they just reuse the footage from season 1, the dream or the future, from Cassandra or whatever, but then they also ripped they went on LimeWire and got a digital copy of Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines and just took out some nuclear shots. It's great. And Terminator 3 is that? I guess it's a Warner Brothers property because Terminator Salvation is, but I just don't know if Terminator 3 is. I guess it is.
I think it is.
It makes sense if it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I got a kick out of that. So now it's time to get into the Talon mix. Remy Zero.
Hey, I like these guys. Yeah. Remy Zero.
All right. This week's episode included music called "Falling" by Mindy Smith, and that's it. That's apparently the only song. Yeah, they're gonna start getting less and less. Like not yet. I think like in season 5 because they actually released another soundtrack later on. I think in season 5 or 6. But like by the time we get to like 8, I think they just stop playing pop music. Like there's a few episodes that have some songs that come in, but it's not like this. It's not like when they're trying to sell iTunes tracks for people to, music can be downloaded at the wb.com/music Smallville. Blah.
And tonight's music will be featured on Dawson's Creek soundtrack.
This episode of Smallville featured music by Depeche Mode. I wanted to be with you. That's not Depeche Mode. Or is it? No, that's not. And talk about the weather. You know what I'm talking about. Something happens and I'm head over heels.
It's Head Over Heels.
Yeah. That's not Depeche Mode, is it? God damn it. I gotta look this up now.
Gosh dang it.
God darn it. God down something bitcha. Head over heels. Tears for Fears. Tears for Fears. Or actually, I'm sorry, Alanis Morissette. That's who sang it.
All right.
It's time for the countdown to Billy. 16 weeks, asterisk. Because obviously there's going to be a baby sooner than that. But yeah, 16 weeks until Billy gets here. Old Billser been counting down to it. Will it be worth it? Will this whole bit be worth it?
No.
And that's what's going to make it funny. Now, here's what I'm wanting to do, okay?
Oh, God.
I haven't shared this with anybody, but what I'm wanting to do is... because
Why
once...
tell right now? Everybody's
I may not do it, because it's dumb.
Oh, okay.
But I might do it. So, like, once we finish the countdown to Billy, right? I don't want to just lose the countdown because it's been a part of the show forever, you know? So, like, I kind of want to do a countdown from Billy where we count how many weeks it's been since Billy was here. 16 weeks since Billy was here. I don't know. It makes me laugh, but that's probably not the best way to make content. So I'll just leave it at that. All right. Next time on Smallville. All right, Maggie. The next episode is titled Unsafe.
I read that as Ursula.
It's not Ursula. It's,
No, it's not.
It's Unsafe.
That's
And
because I'm tired.
Matt loves this episode.
Uh-oh. Unsafe means you're not safe.
This is one of Matt's favorite episodes. Just to be completely clear, I love this episode a lot. A lot.
A lot.
So what, based solely off the title, what do you think the next episode's about?
It's not safe. It's not safe for work.
Wow. You mean like dicks and boobs and shit?
No wonder you guys love this show so much.
Smallville? Nah.
Somebody's not safe. Is Lois not safe?
You think it's about Lois being unsafe?
Is Chloe not safe? Are people not having protected sex?
Oh, you think it's like a sex?
Yeah.
Like
That's what it sounds like.
What's it called? Like a special episode? You know, it's like but it's it's about like safe sex, you know.
Abstinence.
Nah, maybe. I don't know. Clark's been practicing abstinence his entire fucking life, which is a lie.
And I'm
That's
sorry.
a fucking lie.
Lana's a lie.
Yeah, come on. All right. Come on. And not that there's anything wrong with that.
No.
I mean, obviously, so long as she's like being safe and shit, like obviously.
Yeah.
But like, come on, let's not kid ourselves. Okay, you don't kid a kidder. All right, you don't kid a Margot kidder. All right, I'm gonna get caught up on chat right quick. Maggie,
There's
do you want
a lot, Matt.
I can assume because I've not looked at it literally the entire time. So let me get this pulled up right quick. Maggie, you want to talk to the audience while I'm looking this up?
Sure. I saw a question for me.
Do you remember
earlier.
what it was?
Yes, I do. I think it was by Enviro Earth. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wondering who I would be attracted to out of the DC boys, Oliver and Barry and Clark. I'll be honest. It'd be Clark.
Wait, what are we talking about? What I missed?
They had a big old conversation about who all they thought was good looking.
Oh, from like the DC stuff?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
No, they mean TV shows.
Oh.
So for out of the three they gave me,
Who played Superboy in the 80s? John Wesley Shipp. All right. From The Flash.
Yeah.
Not the CW's Flash.
The
CBS Flash. I'm talking about, I want him in that hard foam rubber suit, okay?
The tail end of this chat is hilarious. Anyways, I would have to say out of those three choices you gave me, it would be Clark because I don't know.
Burst Jones says, congratulations on the baby, y'all.
Oh,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Burst.
Greatly appreciate it. God, I almost said July. January 11th.
Yeah.
Right? 11th, yeah. So when that happens, obviously we're going to be taking a bit of a break. Not too long. I may still be doing individual stuff while making.
I'm sorry, I look like a very small person. I saw myself zoomed in. I look like a shrunk.
You do only take up like the bottom fifth of the screen right now.
My back is needing to be stretched. Anyways, it would have to be Clark. I watched The Flash. I enjoyed it, but I never found Grant Gustin like I'm going to pass out because he's so
Is
good
the
looking.
word? I don't know. I don't know if it's bad
Ooh.
word. So I'm not gonna say it.
Oh.
Well, Disney Dan said it, but I don't know.
It's
I don't think it's a
Disney
bad
Dan.
word. Hang on.
Just type it out somewhere and I can see it. Joaquin Phoenix played Superboy in the 80s. I wouldn't.
Okay. I didn't know if it was or not.
I wouldn't.
Let's see.
And Oliver, I tried to get into Arrow, but I don't know. Couldn't. Like
Oliver Barrier Clark. Okay. I just caught up to this. Sorry,
Yeah.
I literally just caught up to this.
so it's Clark for me.
Yeah, sorry, they were all talking about the scene where they all got married at the same, like literally
Yes.
just the worst fucking people
Yes.
to come to your wedding, you know?
That's why I probably don't like Oliver all that.
I want to say that was
He's too full of himself.
the Crisis on Earth X,
I think so.
I think.
Now I do like every year Oliver's hot in a suit. I mean, yeah, that is true. And Barbara
When
said
he
that.
when he does the salmon ladder, that's what it's called, right?
I don't know.
The thing where it's like,
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, it's jacked.
He is jacked.
Still, here's the thing though, not as jacked as Tom Welling in the Witch episode. Holy fuck!
Holy crap.
When his goddamn chest is choking him to death, you know? God damn. Like, I thought Henry Cavill was jacked when
No.
Ben Affleck was, like, about to, like, beat the shit out of him in
Yeah.
Batman v Superman in the nightmare scene. But no, Tom Welling had all these people beat long before.
He understood the assignment.
He did, man.
He knew it. But you got a point of our Earth.
So
do.
I'm seeing here we got some comments about the female side of things. Thea, I was never really a fan of Thea. That's Oliver's sister.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I don't know a whole lot about
I
her.
mean, like, not necessarily as a character, but I don't know. I wasn't, honestly, the only person I was attracted to was Felicity. But then she became, I gave up on the show, so I can't speak to, you know, whether or not she remained terrible. But, like, she was great. Like, the way they treat her character in season 1, season 2, especially season 2. And, like, she slowly becomes, like, the love interest and all that. Like, I loved that. And then, like, I don't know, she just, I feel like she was mad that Oliver was doing the things that made her fall in love with him for in the first place, you know? Like, I don't know. I remember her just getting on my damn nerves for a little bit. But I it would definitely be Felicity there. Trying to think of anybody, like, Smallville. Like, there's not really... I mean, not that any of them's like bad looking by any means.
Lex's first ex-wife.
From Heat.
Yeah.
What's her name? Desiree Adkins. Yeah, I just have to think about the short. Yeah, and Alicia from season 3.
Yeah, you like Alicia.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was also in that one show.
Sarah Lance's White Canary.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What was that show? The Los Luchadores. She was in that show. Alicia was in that show. I wasn't really into the Canaries. Either one of them in the Arrowverse. I mean, it was, Black Canary, like, well, Sarah's the first time Sarah was Black Canary. I think in season 2, I think. But before Laurel became Black Canary. I don't know. I barely remember this show. I'll be honest.
My head hurts.
I was a big fan of Vob, honestly. If I'm being totally honest. Cisco.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked him on The Flash. Yeah, I thought he was really great. Let's see here. We got some Talkville. Bruce Jones. Can I say this out loud? Masturbating at super speed.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. I said, man, chats get really interesting towards the end.
Deep cut Matt with the 90s flash. Hell yeah. You know it. Let's see here. Oliver is hot in the suit. Yeah, let's be honest. They were. All right. I think I'm good. I think I'm caught up to everybody. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us this week
guys.
On Going Back to Smallville. It's always fun. I love like ending with the just a random chat about like whatever's in the comments. I love that. Like, especially when it's stuff like who did we find attractive in the Arrowverse? You know, like just the most random.
I just caught
things.
that, like, well, I can't remember what we was talking about. I was like, oh, well, I was like, I'll have to think about that.
I'm surprised.
And if there was anybody else.
I'll be honest, I'm really surprised I can't think of anyone, like, aside from Felicity. Because, like, I didn't really like, I mean, again, none of them are unattractive, you know, but even, like, the one that became, what's her name? Like, she's Ice. Caitlin, I think was her name. Yeah. Like, I mean, she was fine, but, like, you know, and I mean, Iris was beautiful, of course, but I mean, you know, I'm trying to think of, like, oh my God, you know? Like, I'm trying to think of, like a Kimberly from Power Rangers situation, you know, and they're just not really.
Desiree Adkins.
I mean, even you know, I really liked I can't think of her name now. The actress that played Supergirl. I cannot think of her name. Melissa Benoist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I thought she was great, and I mean, you know, she's cute or whatever, but I mean, like, you know, I wasn't like, oh my God, you know.
Matt.
I think it was unbalanced. I feel like there was much more hot guys.
Yeah, that's how they get.
You know,
that's how they get teenage girls to watch this stuff.
Wait, are you trying to tell me that a 30-year-old man is not the target audience for a CW show about half-naked superhero dudes that are jacked out of their gourds?
No.
Well, fuck. Damn it. Yeah, I can't think of anybody. I'm racking my brain of, like, even any CW show. Like, just, I'm trying.
Riverdale.
Maybe Veronica Mars. Maybe Kristen Bell. Maybe. I don't know. I was never like, oh, it's Kristen Bell. You know? you like my action?
It's Kristen Bell.
Oh my God, we gotta get the hell out of here. This is going down fast.
It's going down in flames, guys. I'll probably start dozing off. So,
Maggie, anybody you want to leave us with before we call it?
Anybody?
Anybody you want to shout out? As being hot.
Let's see.
Monel.
Jeff Goldblum.
From Jurassic Park. Only the one where he's like, he's got his shirt undone.
Yeah,
and stuff.
I remember posted like a picture of my story about Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
And my cousin's like, really? I was like, where have you been at? Like,
Jeff Goldblum's great.
In the 80s, he was cute, I think.
Nah, he was, you know, he was weird.
Yeah.
He's great.
Him and Gene Davis is married for a short time.
I love that we have the pop of him in that post. Like, that's one of my favorite pops.
We could very easily now have a whole entire wall shelf of Jurassic Park pops.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We got some good ones.
I mean, I've got Power Rangers pops. I need to get all the Smallville pops, honestly. And you can't look at them, Maggie. You can't look at them because it'll be spoilers. But there is a set of Smallville pops.
Oh, I know that because I remember when they announced Clark.
Yeah, yeah. And there is a Lex,
it's been a while.
And he's in the white suit with the glove. They have that, and they have the Scarecrow.
I want that one.
They have the Scarecrow Clark. Where he's in his boxers and the S painted on his chest.
That made me sad.
I mean, I want them all.
I want the Lex one.
Remember when we fucking gave up pops for like 7 years and then we just randomly started buying them again?
We're back on the train.
God damn it. Like, we've got like 12 boxes just sitting here. Like, they're not even opened. Like, why do we even have them? Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. for going back to Smallville. We hope you all enjoyed this episode. We had a lot of fun. Thank you for hanging out with us in chat, everyone that was here with us.
Thanks to Burst, Matt ZR, and Vira Earth, Jerriana for dropping by.
There we go. I was going to have to open it up and look, but Maggie's got you covered. And anybody else that just stopped by, thanks for checking us out. Feel free to share this with somebody that you think would like Smallville.
And that would also
stuff.
like to join this conversation of who's hot.
Yeah. And remember, tomorrow we will be going live again at 9 p.m. Eastern Time with Super Nice Playback, where we'll be watching the next VHS in the 1997 Christmas Specials saga. So it's going to be another video. I was trying to think of something epic to say, but
another video.
But that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. We'll be back again tomorrow night, like I said. And then throughout the rest of the week, we do have individual videos posting, some reviews and stuff. So if you haven't got to check those out, feel free to head over there. The Scott Pilgrim Takes Off video posted today, so that one's a good one. And then we'll be back on Monday with the Hopefully Awesome Show, where we'll be talking about The Boy and the Heron. Yeah, if not something else as well. But that's the movie we're going to watch. So obviously there'll be other stuff to talk about too. Maybe the Game Awards.
Jeff Kiwi.
Probably not. Jeff Kiwi.
I imagine it's the bird Kiwi hosting the Game Awards.
I imagine that it's Jeff inside of a bird Kiwi outfit, sitting in a large, oversized fruit kiwi bed.
Man, that's deep.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. Can't be a friend of Kojima without being deep.
And also the first cut is the deepest.
Thanks for watching, and as always,
have a hopefully awesome day.
Bye.